Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. For young people, I think such a thing that I'm going to discuss today is or should be a wake up call or a fast maturization, or the process of growing up should be accelerated by this video that I have here and the evidence I provide. That should help a lot of people just advance years in knowledge and in mind openness towards how this world is really ran, how it functions. Because one thing is to know things, and the other thing is to know how those things operate. You can know a lot of things, read a lot of things, but if you can't put things together and reach conclusions, analyze, synthesize, and reach conclusions, break some ceilings. There was something over there. God, are you calling me God? Are you here? I don't think so. I should be like, are you calling me God? Are you here? So this should be an accelerating process of, I think, understanding how the process goes around the dynamics of the world. I don't want to pretend I'm, listen, what I'm going to tell you here is blah. No, but look at this. Look at this. Sunak receives Middle East advice from none other than Sir Tony Blair. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? This weasel here, yeah, he stick it in his nose or someone else after you, in the butt, in the nose. So this guy gets what? Advice from this guy about the Middle East? Let's start with some foundational, how should I put, aspects of all this. How are we going to analyze it? If a person commits a crime knowingly, or how should I put it, willingly or by accident, he still is penalized for that. Negligence cannot be used. Hey, by negligence I was playing with a knife and stabbed him. No. He still stabbed him, okay? It's a different thing than, hey, look over there. All right, a little bit. Instead of life in prison, you get 25 years in prison. But still, you get something in prison. You go over there and you get pounded in prison, okay? But no, that's one thing. So if you make a mistake, first thing is you get the retribution, which is the consequence, punished, right? You get discredited in a society. You can learn from that experience. It is true. That's why I'm looking for Blair to inform Sunak how to do this with the Rishi or Raisi, not Rishi Maharishi, but Raisi from Iran. Hey, do what I did to Saddam to Raisi. Is that the plan? Now, maybe Blair, I don't think Blair. Blair is an asshole. Blair is a swamp creature. He's a weasel. He is what he is. He is with them over there. Okay? He's not a good person. Why? Because what he did in the Middle East together with his friend Georgie, that was a crime. And I will show you. I have an article next to this one that I'm going to show you what Tony Blair did in the Middle East. Now, some people say, well, maybe he would be the one who should actually advise Rishi from his mistakes. Okay, I would like to know what penalties were loaded on Mr. Blair. How come Mr. Blair is at COP20 meeting, a garbage global warming bababab meeting? How come this guy shows up in public? He should be held out of the public eye unless he's feathered and tarred and feathered. So the fact that he is over there, still over there in charge, and he's in charge of some organizations again, he should not be over there. So mea culpa, meaning, I screwed up. Now I come and advise you, and I'm still a respected person, that I am allowed to advise Rishi, who's in Zaka Paka Maka Laka, okay? Now that's the first one. You say, well, it was not Tony Blair, or some young people might say, what is this idiot, me, talking about? Tony Blair is Sir Tony Blair is such a fantastic guy, I heard. Well, let me show you Tony Blair, what he did. Right here. The Guardian, all right? So it's from his location. I don't want to say his country because his country is not Great Britain or England. His country is something else, somewhere else. Right here, abuses and intelligence failures. There was not failures, they were straight lies, you're going to see. Hang over UK 20 years after Iraq war. So this right here caused this, or was part of that. People died. Tens of thousands of people. Moral reputation of UK intelligence and military has been tarnished for a generation. No, it should be for more than a generation. For more than a generation. Actually, you should be very skeptical each and every time they open their mouth. Right here. It was a war that began in extreme controversy. No controversy. It was no controversy whatsoever. I knew from then, no, that's garbage. And during which the moral reputation of British intelligence and the nation's armed forces were tarnished for a generation. No, and the political class as well. Why don't you say it? Long after the last of the fighting stopped, before a shot was fired in Iraq by the US-led coalition, the gang came to rob someone, to attack a victim. Iraq was a victim. Iraq did not do anything what these guys said they did, which is weapons of mass destruction, attacking the United States, training terrorists to attack, imminent danger, and blah, blah, blah. British intelligence led by MI6 produced flawed evidence. No, not flaw. Flawed. It's a different word used here. Lying, untruthful evidence about Saddam Hussein's supposed weapons of mass destruction, which in turn was simplified and amplified by then Prime Minister Tony Blair, who knew better, including in his foreword to the notorious Iraq dossier of September 2002. But it was not true and proven not to be so after the initial invasion was over. Then Blair went too far. It was just, it was all done with an intention to destroy and to, promote some interests. I'm looking to see if I find any telling us how many people died here. But that's a good article for you to read, my friends. So this is what, from they said 20 years, right? Have tarnished. Do you have a date here anywhere? Come on, people. Right here. 17th of March 2023, so it's from this year. So I think Tony Blair should be the last one giving this guy an advice even at that summit or whatever garbage that was. But this is the way it works. Some people can fuck up so many times and they're still revered, like for instance Bill Clinton, another war criminal. Why? He attacked Yugoslavia without an United Nations authorization. That makes everything he did over there a war crime. However you want to twist it and turn it. He again ganged together with other idiots, vassal states. Why? Because again they attacked a country of what? 11 million people? Really? 11 million people? These are the adversaries, the enemies the US fights. Why do you think they don't attack Russia? Or they don't attack even Iran? Because that's beyond 24 million. I'm waiting for Yemen. Yemen is 33 million. That's kind of like too big. It's 1/10 of the US population. So with no nuclear weapons and their defense budget like that. They're going to have bases, military bases in Yemen over there at the little strait over there. They're going to control that, the traffic, the US. You'll see. So yeah, very nice, very nice. Bill Clinton is still invited. He showed up at the funeral of Jimmy Carter's wife, First Lady. He showed up over there with Michelle Obama. Always like this, like she's got a sour dick in her butt or something. Why am I don't feel proud of my country here. You can see her hatred on her face, like my beautiful face. Anyway, so here, look healthy, huh? Anyway, my friends, here it is. And who covers for them? The mass media. Now, after 20 years. So, if the new generation would watch this video, the 20s, in the 20s, 30s, even 30s, and they don't understand that that garbage, Blair, should not even be there, let alone advising Maharishi, who somehow he's still in charge. Now, I give him this. He made some money on his own with his wife. Okay, so he was good at something, besides kissing asses. Now you have Liz Taylor. What's her name? Lizzie Truss. Why did she stay just a few weeks in power? What did she do worse than this guy? Attack the big shots? What did she do? I mean, this guy is no genius, Maharishi, by any measurement. He's not. He's still in power. Why? You know what hurts me? It hurts me because I admire, how should I put it nicely? I think English people, British people, they had, some of them still have that, how should I put it? That class. They had something different, including the boldness. And someone from outside living inside with the guys inside destroyed that. And Great Britain, besides being bankrupt after the Second World War, is losing its spirit. And if you stop believing in who you are, then it's easy for inside enemies or outside enemies to destroy you, just like this. Great Britain is on the fall down, like the whole Europe, and not whole, because there are countries that still keep that, like for instance Poland, but Poland, Hungary, we'll see other countries, I'm not going to mention Russia obviously, they still keep the flame going, and these guys are just going to be maggots on a carcass. This is going to be us, and they are over there happy with us. You see a small maggot, big maggot, smart maggot, stupid maggot, white maggot, black maggot, yellow maggot, blue maggot, but we're going to be all maggots. And eat over there, fight for a corpse. That's going to be us. In no more than a generation, 30 years, it's going to be, if something major doesn't happen in the meantime. We'll find out, maybe something like in the Netherlands right now, but we'll see if that's going to have a grand finale. Or it's going to have no finale whatsoever, because he's not going to be allowed to start anything. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.